What?
Up.
Farm. Alright guys, so we're out here at the air seeder and we're working on the pre-season because it's getting close to seeding time. So today I've got with me Jim and Onion. They're from the city, so we're going to teach them about the farm. So we've got one of the press wheels off, one of the bearing holes in the middle. It had chewed out its housing. Dad tried to fix it, but we ordered a new one. It wasn't very expensive. So we've just got the new side of the press wheel in and we're just doing up the bolts to make it stay together. Cool. So we got it all back together. Now we've just got to put it back onto its arm. Alright, we got all the press wheels back on. Just give them a check to make sure the bearings feel okay. They're alright, don't you think, Jim?
Yep.
Let's see what Onion's doing. So, Onion has been pulling the bad pipes off the bar and we're just about to start putting the new pipes on. This new blue pipe. So we got our old pipe out and we're going to run this one a little bit different way. We're going to cut it a little bit shorter. Yep. Give him the snip. Ah! Here we go. We've got our new pipe. Now we're going to put it in place. Is that going to fit in, Onion? Yep. Onion pushed it in down the bottom. We'll push it in up the top. There we go. She's right to go. Look at this mullet. Alright, so we got all the drop hoses, they're called. These ones that go from the heads to the tine. Now, Onion has just taken some duct tape off of that pipe there and found a join. There's some few other of these delivery hoses that will need some attention. So we're gonna replace them now. How are you getting on?
Come in here, Onion.
Now it's off.
Here's Onion. This is Marty. All those bottles out there.
Hello, farm. Alright, so Onion and I have been working away for a while and we've got some new delivery hoses on to that head, to this head and to that head. It's hard work, it's pretty hot out here and yeah, we've just about had enough really. So while we were doing the pipes, we also it gives you a good chance to have a good look over your bar. And I noticed this. There's a big crack down here, right underneath. This is on the fold arm, and there's one over the other side too. in the same spot. Now it looks like it has been moving, so we will need to weld it up. So yeah, we'll better do that before it breaks. Got the tractor hooked up to the seeder. She's ready to go. Little bit of a break from the air seeder pre-season today. We're out north. We've just filled up the spreader with biopril. We've been working on spreading the paddock that we clay spread with biopril. I think I've got 3 loads left, and then it'll be done. So Dad's already spread this paddock with biopril. That's the paddock that I disked in September. The link's up here. And then yeah, now we're going to finish off spreading the paddock that we clay spread, that we also delved and mixed in, and those links are up here too. Up the big hill. Here also is the sheep yards where we did the slow TV episode. Alright, so since my last bit of filming, I took the front end loader tractor home from out north with the spreader, and when I got there I unhooked the spreader and hooked on to the little air seeder, and now we're taking it back out north because my tractor's out there, and we're going to hook my tractor onto this for seeding. So it's just all a bit of a juggling act, trying to get everything in the right spot, in the right combination. And sometimes it just means you've got to spend a day driving down the road in a tractor, but it's what you got to do. Still cruising along, nearly there. So we made it out here. Now I'm just waiting for Dad to come and pick me up so we can go home. Alright guys, so it's the next day, and Dad and the kids are doing some crutching. They're just crutching an old bob. But I am getting the truck ready. This truck here, we have got to we're going to blow all the stuff off the back and then put the bin on. And we've also got to give the front a clean out because there's been some things living in here that shouldn't have been. So we'll give that a blow out, and yeah. So that truck there, it's got a bad water pump. So the boys from Bordertown are coming out to fix that on Monday. And yeah, this year we're going to use 2 trucks for the seeding. This truck is going to have the fertilizer in it, and the other truck is going to have the seed in it. And that'll just help us to get a bit more capacity out of our seeding, and it'll mean we won't have to stop and fill up quite so much. So this is most of the junk that came out of the truck, but one interesting thing, Dad has obviously found an not an Easter egg, an emu egg somewhere along the way. You can see There's been a rodent eating away at the shell, but yeah, that's pretty cool. Don't see that every day. So we're all here in the truck now, all of us, and down the end we've got Bell. So these guys are from Melbourne, and they are my 2 nephews and a niece. So that's how they ended up here, and they've come for a holiday. Well, they're on school holidays. Yeah. And now we're just about to go and put the bin on the back of the truck. So Popper's here, lifting it up, getting it ready. And we'll start it on a time lapse so you can see the whole process. So what's happened is this tyre that the crate's sitting on is holding this door shut. Normally we would put the forks through the door and push it onto the truck, but we can't get the door open. So we're going to push with this bar on the bin to see if we can push it up a little bit. There we go. Alright, so we've got it up to halfway onto the truck, and now I'm going to let the hoist down so that we can push it on the rest of the way. There we go, it's all the way down. Right, so we've got it on the back. Now we've just got to go to the shed to bolt it all down. Stick him through, onion. Lovely. Perfect. One more to do at the back. We got it on, and and now we're just putting the bolts in. Here we go. So easy. Yep. Circle now. Cool. You're in the truck, Alex. Alright, so we've got the bin on, all the bolts are in, the tarp is tied onto the top, so all that's left now is to put some more oil in the truck because it leaks like a sieve, and then it'll be right to go for cropping.